Hello and welcome to Rock Whisperer. Today I'm going to show you how to work with a selenite stick. Now this is selenite. It's an extremely powerful crystal. In my opinion, it's one of the most powerful crystalline substances on the planet. I like to refer to it as incarnate angelic energy. It's extremely healing, very, very psychic, really helps to open you to divine guidance, angelic guidance, connection with your higher self, telepathic ability. It's very purifying and cleansing energetically, so it can be protective, it can be healing on that level. It's also really great in terms of dissolving pain, inflammation, and blockages in the energy system, whether they be physical, emotional, mental, or spiritual. Today I'm going to show you how to work with a selenite stick specifically because it has such a great number of uses. It's really a very valuable piece to have in your collection. So what I'm going to show you first is I'm going to show you how to clear off your aura using a selenite stick. Now you may ask me, why do I have to clear off my aura? Well, anyone who is sensitive to energy totally understands. You feel the vibes of other people's emotional energy, the energy that's in a space. It starts to weigh on you. It starts to make you feel bad. It starts to affect how you feel emotionally and physically. If you're sensitive to energy and you find that you absorb a lot of stuff, this can be your best friend because it's really quick, really easy. It doesn't involve smoke or anything else that can stink up your house or irritate your lungs. And it's something that you can either take with you, leave by the door as you walk in your home at the end of the day. I use mine before I go to bed. But anyway, let me show you how to use this. So you start at the top of your head. I like to do just a little counterclockwise swirly-do there because I find it's helpful. It feels good. And then I just start to slowly pass it down over my aura. Now, you may be asking yourself, well, should I do it close in? Should I do it further out? Do it where it feels comfortable and right to you. Really trust your intuition. Really trust your guidance. So I'm going to continue to pass it down, and right there, see there was a little bump. You become more sensitive and attuned to this as you practice. So I've just passed it over that bump. That's just a little energy block in me that I've now cleared. And I'm going to pass it all the way down to my feet, saying hello to my puppy. Be careful because animals will chew on this stuff and it makes them feel a little sicky. So now I'm going to pass it down on this side of my aura. Nice and slow, taking my time. Really being aware of anything I feel as I go. Especially if you have any areas of pain or tension in your body, you may actually even feel this as it passes by you in your body. It's very cool. All the way down to this side. And then the back, a little bit tricky, a little bit awkward, but you just do the best you can, making sure that you cover the shoulder blades because all in here, of course, we carry a lot of stress. So just passing it through there, over to one side, over to the other, and then bringing it all the way down again to the feet. And I always like to touch the ground with it at the end because I feel like that's just sort of grounding the energy. The great thing about selenite is that you almost never have to clear it. It's kind of like Mr. Clean. It just dissolves any lower harmful energy that it comes in contact with. I put my selenites always out in the full moon. So once a month, a couple nights in a row, if I can, just put them out in direct full moon light. It charges them up, it cleans them off, it really revives them, and then they're good to go for another month. So this is one way that you can use a selenite stick. I'm now going to show you a couple other ways. Now, because selenite is so purifying and it really has a tendency to radiate outward, it's also a great thing to put, let's say, in a window. Let's say on the other side of your window there's garbage or there's a lot of street activity and you feel like there's just harmful energy coming in from the street through your window. You can take a selenite stick and actually place it on your windowsill to help neutralize that energy that's coming in. You can also grid a room with selenite. This is a typical grid that I will do. It's just a selenite stick sort of bridging the corner there. And then I've put a chunk of amethyst in the corner as well. So this is great for a healing space or an area of the home where you feel like, again, you need to really hold the energy of the home and keep it pure and keep it sacred. This is a great grid that you can do, and you can just put this kind of setup in each corner of your room or your home. And instead of putting amethyst there, you could also put a big chunk of black tourmaline if you liked. And last but not least, in terms of physical healing work, in terms of illness or pain, injury, there are great ways to work with this. You can actually, if you have any kind of respiratory illness, cough, asthma, whatever, you can hold your selenite, lay it out on your chest like this. Starts to calm your cough down almost right away, helps you to clear congestion and blocked energy out of the lungs and heart area. And also, you know, let's say for instance I've injured my arm. I can either just place the selenite on my arm, on my leg, whatever. It starts to reduce the pain. It starts to reduce the inflammation. You can even sort of gently rub an area that's in pain, especially if you've got arthritis or something like that with selenite, or use a selenite massage wand, which is really great. And then last but not least, just a little warning about selenite. It does dissolve in water, so make sure you never place it in water or in any place that's very moist. And also, as I said, animals will chew on this, so make sure you keep it out of the way of any animals or pets that you might have. So this is selenite. Hopefully it's given you some ideas, some practical ways to work with it. And next week I'll talk about working with a different crystal friend.